Oh, good early morning, friends. Ooh. All right. So in Alcoholics Anonymous, there is a saying that in sobriety we can be living a life beyond our wildest dreams. I am. Now here's the thing I had to find out early on in sobriety. A life beyond my wildest dreams is not the same as a life of my wildest dreams. I thought the only way that I could be happy, content, fulfilled, somebody was if I had a Tony Award. I've discussed this. The game of operation with the holes in the guy's body, I have to take the parts out of those holes. I thought that the God-sized hole in me was the size and shape of a Tony Award, and if you put it right there in my chest, I'd be someone. I also know that because of another thing we talk about in Alcoholics Anonymous is anxious apartness. I always had this feeling of anxious apartness. I missed a memo everyone got on how to casually have a conversation, live a life, hold a job, pay a check, go on a date. A drink would help that. A joint would help that. And I also know that there's that fear that people might figure out something's missing there. You missed the memo. So that Tony Award could also be a weapon of, don't you know who I am? You can back the hell up off of me. And if everyone stays just that, I want all your applause from across an orchestra pit. Get it? That has all gone away. Now that I have been in this industry for long enough to stand close to people through the Tony process, and now for the very first time in my 32 Broadway credit career in wardrobe, stand side by side with someone who just won a Tony Award and thanked me on the broadcast, I see that it's just, Brandon had to get up Monday morning and do the dishes like everybody else. So I see now that having that would never have fulfilled me or satisfied me. So I am living a life beyond my wildest dreams, not the same as this life of my wildest dreams. So last night was my last performance with Leopoldstadt, a job I didn't really want. It's a straight play with non-musical people, no tap shoes, and it's about the Holocaust. Oh God, here we go. I need a job. Yes, thank you. Turned out to be one of the best jobs I've ever had with some of the most brilliant, wonderful people in all ways that I've ever worked with, beyond my wildest dreams. And as we've discussed several times, I act like you're talking back. If I'm allowed to do it on a show and if it's welcomed on a show, I'm a very good cruise director. Social activities at a show. It's something I've honed over the years. And this show welcomed it, embraced it, really supported it, to the point of I'm getting asked, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? Before I can think of what we're going to do next to keep up with this company. So the fact that they allowed me to bring all of myself to that show, because I'm a lot. And some shows are like, yeah, okay, you can just shh, we love you, but shush, okay. I do get shushed a lot in the wings. I can't wait to be back on a musical where I can yell over the music and no one will hear me. This show allowed me to bring all of me and really embraced all of that I bring. So last night, as we're wrapping it up, I got gifts. Oh, I got gifts. Look at this amazing thing. That company, I hope you can see this. My friend Mr. Wendell did this caricature of me as our cruise director, and everybody in the company signed it. How's that? What else do we have here? Oh, God. One of my department mates had one of those little water wigglers. Remember those little water, gushies? They got me this is obscene. This is a video that's going to get flagged. They got me the horse-sized water wiggler. Is this oh my God, my hand is shaking. It's disgusting. Look at this thing. Water wiggler. Nasty. Now, a couple months back, one of our castmates, Jenna, got me a cruise director hat, like a white captain's hat. So cute. But last night, they give me a curtain call, and I'm like, oh God, they're gonna do it. After the curtain call, they made me stay in the wings. They brought me out, everybody in the company. They sang Happy Trails to me. We sing Happy Trails to you. Until we meet again. We do this whole song when people leave shows. Not wardrobe. They don't do that for wardrobe. That doesn't happen. It happened for me. They gave me this. Look at this box. Stop the video. Okay, he's not crying. You are. Look at this box they gave me last night. It's got, I don't know who made this. I'm going to have to talk to them about who did this. The theater Billy Hipkins, Leopoldstadt cruise director. What? In this box, which they've all signed again, the cast, and I'm going to have to read all of that at some point. Hi, Colleen's mom. Thanks for watching. One of our women in our cast, Colleen's mom, is a fan of this channel. Thank you, Colleen's mom. Colleen's mom made this for me. Look at my cruise director hat. Oh my God. And then they gave me this. Look at this blue satin jacket that on the front here says, Billy, Director of Fun, which is what one of the kids dubbed me. I have a little sign that he made me too, and I brought that home. And on the back, this big Love Boat logo of Leopoldstadt's legendary cruise director. This is a life beyond my wildest dreams. Things like this don't happen to wardrobe. It happened for me. So, oh, wow. I am extremely emotional. It was so hard to walk away from them last night. I love them so much. And Brandon, you know, he won his Tony and he brought it. I'm going to post that with this video, the picture of him, because he has to bring it back to the theater so then it can be passed off to be engraved and sent back to him. So he had a Tony in a bag and I was like, let's take a picture. Come on. And we just walked around the building. Everyone's holding the Tony. It was crazy. And then I did that last show and now I'm back to tech at 9 o'clock this morning for the longest week of my life on Back to the Future. How lucky am I? And all of this is because I got sober 19 and a half years ago and asked for help and have accepted help and asked for help again. And I am beyond grateful that I got to be part of Leopoldstadt. It's so hard to not be with them for their last 3 weeks of performances, but I'll see them on closing night. I kept saying, let's just pretend that I'm going on a vacation for 3 weeks back to the future and I'll be right back. And I'll see them on closing night because that show is closing in 3 weeks with or without me. But to get the message loud and clear that it will not be the same building without me in it, because I've kept us buoyant because I was allowed to. And what I said to them was, and I mean it, they gave me so much more than I ever could have given to them. Oh, and last night after the to-do on stage, before we left, my 4 boys that sing, they expanded that song. Remember the birthday song they did for me? They added another bit to it. I'll post that video behind this one. I'm not crying, you are. Colleen's mom, thanks for watching and thanks for my hat. I think I'm going to wear it too. We're supposed to go see a studio run-through of Back to the Future today before they come into the theater to join us. I think I might wear this to the studio run-through so they know who the hell they're dealing with. Okay, love you, bye. And we're now in the bathroom where I've splashed water on my face. Oh, much better, isn't it? Look at this that my department got me. A cruise director tank top. It has words on it like kind, mindful, loving, caring, which is all a lie. That's what they wish I was as a cruise director. It should say gossipy, snarky, snide, backbiting. Anyway. And what else? Oh, and one more thing. Billy, learn how to make an exit. Learn how to wrap up your thoughts. Remember during tech when I broke a bone in my foot and had to do previews through opening wearing that boot? I took that boot to the theater yesterday and I used it as a vase and I put 3 very tall sunflowers in it and they're out in the alley so that when the company comes in today, they're going to find it sitting there waiting for them. My boot. Bootsie's out. Okay, then I'm really out. Okay, bye. Quick.
1, 2, 3. Billy Hipkins knows how to get things done. Billy Hipkins dresses us up and down. Our cruise director, cruising back to the future. Our cruise director, cruises right into our hearts. Okay, sorry.